Okay, so good evening, guys. So we are going to do our evening recap as usual. So today we are on the 11th of March. Okay. So what happened? Yesterday when I was doing my evening recap, we quickly saw that we had a kind of weakness. Okay, from the 10 years yield, and then I said, okay, based on what I have at the moment, I'm expecting the price to push lower. Okay, and when I came on the XY, I didn't see any kind of strength. So I assume that the market will likely take this low right here. So we're trying to check on Euro USD and on GBP USD, the one that will give us a good opportunity. Now, what's the update? So currently, when we take the XY, the monthly, if you can say, is still bullish. Okay, now we just started the month. Now the price came over here and then took this low. Okay, so if you pay attention, the previous monthly candle took this high here, so we close above it. Now maybe here we have a kind of retracement. Okay, now the monthly currently is still bullish because we didn't close the monthly candle yet. Now, I've already explained my bias, everything. Right. So here we have a new week which is starting, and here we have the previous week. What do you have right here? We have the low here, and then currently we took that low. That was so. Okay. So currently, I don't know exactly what's going to happen because on the market we have a risk off scenario. So the risk sentiment is going to take precedence over the market fundamental. So currently, the investors they're not really interested in investing because currently we have a lot of things going on the market. Alright. So here, I think maybe if this one has to react, and then if this one is a real torso, we can have the strength. Now, meanwhile, here, the DXY is quite bearish, right? Meanwhile, when we check the yields, they're not really giving a weakness as we are expecting. Okay, we're not seeing that weakness at the moment. So the last time when I was talking, I said that we have the daily PDRA. So let me just quickly show the daily PDRA. Let me get rid of this one. Alright. So the last time I was just using this February gap. Why I was using this February gap? Because I was expecting the price to quickly give us the feedback to go higher. But here, do you have a near target objective aside this February gap? We have this February gap, and so on. But are you going to move directly? If possible, it can happen, but it doesn't need to do it instantly. So here, as long as we don't break below the 50% of this candle, so literally the main threshold, okay, I think we still have the potential to go higher. So even if you took this low, okay, there's still hope. Let me just explain the idea here. So here, basically we broke below this February gap, right? So normally, based on the proximity of this target objective, it will make sense for the price to just push and then reach this low. But unfortunately, we came here and then we rejected. That means what the market, by giving this retracement, is not trying to go lower. Okay, it's just trying maybe to take maybe this low or just to take more liquidity before pushing higher. So that's why I'm thinking that this one was just a small retracement, and then here is our discount PDRA that we are using as a launchpad. So here it was just a reaction. Okay, some sellers were trying to sell it. Okay, but we use this, and then we are trying to go higher. And if you go on the 30 years yields, you will realize the same thing. Here we have the same scenario. So February gap, 50% of this range. Right. So we have a retracement. So we have a rejection. So based on that rejection, if you're supposed to be bearish, okay, after closing below this one, you're supposed to be quite fast. So we broke below this one, Okay, and then you have a PD array here. You can use the other block right here. Okay, so you can use this other block, and then this other block is the one now pushing. So this price, okay, when we broke below this fair value gap, it was not really to take this low, but it was quite to hit this discount PD array before pushing higher. So here we can still keep it. So sometimes when we have the sentiment, okay, the price action, the price can decide to have a deep retracement before moving. So when we break one PD array, okay, now the second PD array, if the bias was bearish, it would be able to hold, but in this case it's holding. So that's why I'm thinking that DXY, okay, maybe is performing a manipulation. Okay, we have a lower low. If you simple, right? So here they are quite the same. While DXY is making a lower low, the yields, they are supposed to follow the same pattern, right? Do you have a lower low here? No. We should rather have a manipulation. We could go lower, but very close to the target objective, we decided to shift. So that's why I'm saying DXY is maybe about to perform a manipulation. Okay, if it's confirmed, okay, tomorrow, as I said, is post CPI, so I put my alarm at 9 a.m. New York time. Okay, so here maybe we have Monday and Tuesday, and then these two candles are just going to be a retracement. Okay, and then you have the reverse on Wednesday. So tomorrow we wait for the CPI and then check what's going to happen. So in case the CPI is out, okay, and then the CPI is higher than expected, what's going to be the impact? The impact will be quite simple. If it's higher, that means what? The Fed, okay, they're going to maintain the interest rate. Okay, now yeah, that's the fundamental. But we still have the risk of scenario. But let's not forget that it's the CPI. So even though there's risk, maybe it can have some impact. So we are going to check it just to see exactly how the price is going to react to that news, and then based on that, know how to adapt ourselves and then take our trade. Okay. So in case the XY is trying to reverse between Euro USD, GBP USD, USD GPY, which I say is going to be the best option. So honestly, for me, it's going to be USD GPY. So let me just put here USD GPY and then GBP USD, because as you can see, currently when it comes to USD GPY, you have the weakness, right? But this candle, as you can see, is closing. So you have the opening, you have this low, and then you have closing. And let's not forget that you have this weekly PD array right here. So you could take this low right here, and then we can start pushing higher. So you have the low, and have the high of this candle. So they have this candle can be my next target objective. So that's why I'm using USD GPY. Alright. So here we had Monday, we had Tuesday. Okay. So Wednesday, you could just continue the delivery. So it depends on what we have during the daily range. So currently that's all regarding my evening recap, and then I'll keep you updated tomorrow. See you and trade safe.